me sip and say, you know, Kauffie, Kauffie Company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Kauffie Company. It is Wednesday, the 12th of November, and it is a lovely and mild 15 degrees. But what does the feels like guy say? The feels like guy is saying, The feels like guy is saying it feels like 13. So well done to the feels like guy. Well done, but it's quite nice and mild. There's no rain. We're in a it's a good day. It's a good day, and it is a day we're gonna chill out on. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk things that are happening. We're starting to get into the swing of things. It's that time of the year. And I am fiendishly planning stuff. Arguments are spawning with both my dad and my brother because we like to have arguments in this household. We love to have arguments. We're trying to get everything done. We're trying to get things done cheaply but well, but we want the best stuff possible. It's impossible. It is an impossible situation. Meanwhile, Christmas is now coming. It's got to that time of year where sort of things need to be done. Unfortunately, we're having to learn how to multitask because Christmas is here. Therefore, one thing and one thing matters only, which is getting Christmas coffee in and selling as much Christmas coffee as physically possible. And we need to just get that month over with. We will have Christmas coffee on the store by the end of the week, hopefully. So that is the 14th. We look forward to it. I'm very much looking forward to this one. It allows me to do some coffee roasting stuff. But I've also got my driving test, which is booked, so I've got to get that done. I've got to get this done. It's so much work. It's overwhelming how much we have to do. I've got 6 days until I've got to find a way of doing the directorship of the company by myself because I don't really want to have to spend £60 on the accountant telling them to do it when I think I can do it myself. But maybe I'll just pay the 60 quid anyway because it's just miserable. I don't understand why it costs that much money. Should be able to do it on my own. They make everything so difficult, so they fine you. The world is such a shit place. But let's not talk about shit things. Let's have a good time. We're going to relax. Let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. We have 16 of you so far. We have 16 of you in here so far. And let's see who's in. We've got nothing to talk about, really. We're just going to have a chat. We're going to have a chinwag, in the words of my man Perch. We have nighttime kids in the house just saying, man. Just saying, man. Sometimes you don't need to say a lot. We have the number one Agon bar in the world. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We've got Darren Johnson's in the house. Good to see you. We have Jason Bell, our first YouTube member, clocking in for the day. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Andrew Gregory's in the house as well. Good to see you, buddy. We've got Auntie Kate's in the house. Good to see you, Auntie Kate. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you're doing good. I know this is your favourite time of the year. I bet Kate's Christmas tree is already up. I bet it's already up. 100% it's already up. I bet it's already up. I bet she's listened to Mariah Carey like 25 times already. And I bet she's already in her Christmas pajamas dancing around. Jim's holding on to his UEFA Cup. He's going to be, and Kate's just going to be grabbing it off of him and singing Christmas songs and then running around the kitchen with the UEFA Cup, saying it's now the Christmas UEFA Cup. It's the Christmas Cup. But good to see you, Auntie Kate. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully everything is good. We have Ian Ferguson, another YouTube member, clocking in. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Tom81 Roomy. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. My tree is up. Yes. Steve D's tree is already blocking the door, probably. Steve D's tree is already blocking the door. Big up. It's been up over a week and Christmas pajamas are out. Excellent. Excellent. I need to get some better fitting Christmas pajamas because I've sort of got portly over my 2 years of being with, and it is official. Today is my 2nd year of being with. It's my 2-year anniversary with being with Mickey. So I've gained a lot of weight since I've been with Mickey. I've gained a lot of weight. So none of the things I had 2 years ago, which I wore for years, now do not fit me. So, oh, Auntie Kate sent a picture of her tree. That's Kate, you've upgraded your tree. You've upgraded your tree, miss. How lovely. How lovely indeed. Kate's got a new Christmas tree because it's not the same thin one. She's upgraded her tree. How fabulous. How fabulous. Well, isn't that lovely? That's the news we want to know. Oh, she sent me a video as well. She sent me a video. Well, that's just marvelous. That's gonna take AJ's tree. That's gonna run it because AJ's Christmas tree is always bloody good. It's not even. We don't have Thanksgiving here, buddy. We don't have it. After here, it's after November the 11th. That's when Christmas stuff. Usually, because what we usually do in my family, I probably won't go because I'm worried about how dangerous it will be. You have Remembrance Sunday, which is on the 11th. And then the week afterwards, you have the Jewish one, which is on the Sunday. You have the Ajax parade, which is what we call. I do not feel safe going. I think I'm probably not there anyway because I'm having a driving lesson this Saturday. But I will be coming back on the train. I need to book my train tonight. I need to make sure I do that. I don't feel safe going, but usually a Kaufman Christmas tradition is to go to the Ajax parade on the Sunday, do the Jewish Remembrance Sunday, and then go to Harrods afterwards. And then Harrods have the Christmas, and Fortnum's have the Christmas stuff up as well. I love Fortnum and Mason anyway, absolutely love it. Fortnum and Mason is one of my absolute pleasures, going there and looking at the Christmas stuff. I love it. Stop it, Tom. Stop it, mate. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. No, we don't. Need some joy. Always here to try and give you as much joy as possible. Always here to give you as much joy as possible. It's gone quick. 2 years has gone fucking quick. It's unbelievable, really. Things go so quickly when you're having fun. Shem Tang's in the house. And afternoon, Mr. Ben Giovanni. Hope you're well. No Xmas decos, trees, prezi, or anything. Bar humbug. Well, we don't in my family, but if we can get the shop open pre-Christmas, which I'm highly doubting it because it's the 12th of November and we've not even got a shovel in the floor yet. We will have to do it next year. It's rotate. She's upgraded her tree. Yep, indeed. It needs to be done. Paul G's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. No. No. The rules are, Jason, the moment November the 11th is done, Christmas away. I know you guys don't have an excuse. Yeah, we don't have an excuse. It's once November the 11th is done, it's Christmas time. For me, that's sorted. Any thoughts on what car treating yourself to? Well, if I somehow get through, I've told you this. I want to shithouse it, Jose Mourinho style. I want to park the bus 1-0. I'll just get me out there, just get me through the test, and then I can teach myself to drive afterwards. I'm gonna shithouse my way through the test, hopefully. If I do pass, hopefully, or it's either my dad is going to give me back my Volkswagen Up, which was supposed to be my car, but my dad has fallen in love with the Volkswagen Up. My dad has fallen in love with it. It is a great little car. But yes, it will be a tiny 1-cylinder city car, something like that. But part of me, because part of me wants an automatic, but I want to pass the manual test. The manual tester. I like driving a manual car. I do like driving a manual car. But part of me really wants to. Part of me wants to have an automatic earlier than expected. Fuck electric cars. Well, electric cars are now going to be with no politics, but with the budget. The problem is that it's everything. It's everything now. Everything has to be taken into consideration. Electric cars are no longer cheap. If the budget comes in and the tax rate is true of what they want to do with electric cars, I think it's something like 2.5 grand a year. I think it is to run an electric car per mile. I think that's the tax rate, something around those lines. Electric car sales will go up because there'll be no reason to own an electric car because they'll be like, wait, the benefits of having the electric car, of it being cheaper and having less tax, and then it also being better for the environment, that's all gone. People are just going to start buying Audis again. So that's what Will's been saying. I've been talking with Will about it because Will does love his Tesla. Will loves his Tesla, but he just said, "What's the point of me? What's the point here? What's the point of me having a Tesla if it's going to cost this much?" Will and I have been talking about it, and everyone knows. Will and I love skiing. Will and I love skiing, and Will has the imagination. Will has the imagination of, what if I just want to go skiing? I can't do that in an electric car. I can just, if I have an Audi Q7, for example, I can just get in my Audi Q7 and I can drive on one tank to Courchevel and it will get there. One tank will do it. Boom. All the way. Like absolute steam clean it. Absolutely unbelievable cars, those Audis. You can't do that on an electric car. It takes 45 minutes to charge it up. Of course, I quite like it because you get to have a break and have a coffee, have a relax. It's good. But let us know what you think about it, guys. Who doesn't love a holiday? Yes, I love it, mate. I absolutely love it. But that's every shopper's dinner for us, Ian. It's every shopper's dinner. Been a resident of Buckerstill for 4 years now. Best decision. Buckerstill was great. Hopefully I'll get through it, mate. Not in the UK, mate. It's not a theft protection system in the UK. Everyone drives manuals. Everyone drives manuals here for the most part. Get that. Mine's auto, so much easier when it's busier. It's just, it makes it easier for me. I've got part of me part of me wants to be as safely as possible. I love my EV. They're great. Some of them are brilliant. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand. Electric cars will depreciate in value massively. Steer clear of them. We're going to have to change them every 5 years, Cam, aren't they? That's just the way they are until they perfect battery material. And you see it with iPhones. Got to get a new iPhone every 3 years. Imagine that as a car. That's what happens. Batteries depreciate, especially when you're with fast chargers. Fast chargers need the battery to repair quickly, so you have to prepare the battery for the fast charger. Electric cars are brilliant. Some of them are absolutely fab. My brother's Tesla, I like to rag on it. I like to rag on my brother's Tesla, but it's a good car. I don't like the speedometer though. I will say that I hate the speedometer on it, but they're great cars. Thinking, charging, yeah, £3 a mile. £3 a mile. They're supposed to be good for the environment. See us. So what we've got is we've got people in charge that are desperately upping all the gas and the petrol and all the fossil fuels because they want people to get things that are electronic to help the environment because net zero is apparently a thing. But then they're taxing those just as much as they're taxing the things that. So I just have a fucking petrol one. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Would love to get an EV at some point, but probably going for a hybrid. Hybrids are good. Hybrid technology is getting good as well. Hybrid technology is getting good. The Japanese have really progressed with hydrogen as well. Hydrogen is progressing now very quickly. V8s for everyone, indeed. Big up Shabbos. Big up Shabbos. I adore my electric car. I've got to say it's my second one, and it's lush. That's amazing. It's amazing. Electric cars are fantastic for some people, but awful for others. It's where you live. You've got to get a car that suits where you live. You live in the outback somewhere, you're going to need a Toyota Land Cruiser. If you live in Loughton, you probably don't need a Toyota Land Cruiser. Saying that, everyone in Loughton has a bloody Range Rover. So you need to have a car that suits. If you live in a city and you've got a car parking space, a city car will be brilliant. Fiat 500, Volkswagen Up, but they don't do small cars are gone. Have you noticed that there aren't any small cars anymore? Like, I don't understand it. The city car fad, as I'm calling it a fad, even though I will probably end up with a 1 litre city car. I like city cars. I think they're great. The little Ford Fiesta with the EcoBoost was a great car. The Volkswagen Up is a great car. Some of the cars are brilliant. Moondog! Big up, sir. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Battery tech is one of the problems. Once I get sorted, I'll pick up. Yeah, it's the problem is that it's like phones. You can now buy a Porsche Tuscan. Once cost over 100 grand just a few years ago for less than 30k. So how much is a DB9 now? DB9. How much is an Aston Martin DB9? Aston Martin DB9 hardtop. 23 grand. 23 grand for a DB9. Yeah, fuck getting an electric car. I want a DB9. Yeah, sod that. I'm getting a DB9. I don't know what it will cost to insure. The insurance would be mental. Yes, the Pretenders, as I'm calling them. The Pretender. I'm sure Indy is the same as Cincy in aspect of really old parts of time are not designed for massive machines going down. Indeed. Yes, you can get an Aston Martin DB9 for £23,000. 2008 model, so it's ULEZ compliant as well. It's ULEZ compliant. 6 litre V12. Whoa, that's a car. 6 litre V12. That's what I want. I travel in and out of London for work daily. Agreed. You've got to choose a car that suits where you live. You can't just. If you live in Clayhall, you probably shouldn't have a Lamborghini. If you live in Chigwell, maybe you can be a bit more flexible. But if you live in, you can't get it. It's too wide. You can't get a Lamborghini down the road in Clayhall. Why would you have one there? You got to choose what's right for where you live. A Ford Fiesta works everywhere. DBS. That's a DBS. What they used in Casino Royale. DB9's beautiful. DB9's a beautiful car. The DBS didn't go. The DB9 was a better looking car than the DBS. Problem is, I think the reason they're that cheap is their gearboxes are a bit. The Touchmatic buttons don't really work, do they? This reminds me, I've skimmed through Bring a Trailer for a while. Usually when I do, I end up looking at my bank account trying to justify some crazy car purchase. I've said this, guys. It's going to be hard if they decide to remove the tax exemption on classic cars. It's going to be a struggle for a lot of people because a lot of people are not driving brand new cars now. Anyone like my dad collects cars, so it's going to be even worse for us. So why would you remove tax exemption on your the justification for removing tax exemptions? It's just to just kill cars. They're trying to kill cars because they want everyone to drive electrics. So make it more easy to get an electric instead of just taxing people to death. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Maybe I should be an economist. 2003 Lotus Esprit, 67. Yes. Yes. That's a great car, the Lotus Esprit. Yes. Some great cars on the market. The Pretender is doing very. Loads of people absolutely swear by the new Defender. For me, it's not a Defender. For me, it's not a Defender. It's closer to a Discovery. I do like the Land Rover Discovery. Not a hater of the Land Rover Discovery. I think that's a great car. I think that's a lot of people are buying the Discovery 3 again. I've seen a few of those on the road. But yeah. I want an R8. You can get them now. They're not. Those will be modern classics because you can't. They stopped making them. There's no reason for Audi to make the R8 anymore. There's no reason to own one. So you'll be able to pick those up. Now I know that Aston's. Yeah, just get one. Just get one, Ian. Just get an Aston Martin. Hell yeah. And then you could wear a suit everywhere and you can be. My name's Ferg. Ian Ferg. And you could be James Bond. You're Scottish. Some of those JQs, Luke, are bloody good cars. Some of them are really good motors. For me, not the biggest fan of the JQs, but they're mechanically, they're very good. Mechanically, some of them are great. 2020 Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo race car. Get it. Just get one. Just get it. A 488. Bosh. Get me one of those. Of course, maintaining the things is going to be difficult, but Ferrari will maintain them if you've got a good Ferrari dealership near you. And it's not. The problem is with a car that's got that pedigree, a car with that pedigree, you're going to have to be approved by Ferrari to buy it. And that's the problem with Ferraris. I'm a sucker for Ferrari is the greatest car company ever. They are just the best. They are the greatest. But if you want to buy a Ferrari of that pedigree, you're going to have to be allowed to buy Ferrari. And a lot of the time, they won't even let you keep your car. I like the G-Wagon. I'm not a fan. Not a fan, but at the end of that, I'm a Range Rover fanboy, so I'm always going to say Range Rover. Bosh! Now I want pie and mash. Big up. Not sure if it's street legal. It literally has a roll cage inside, F1 looking steering wheel. You can drive anything in America. You can pick up an Aston Martin. It is a great car, the V8 Vantage. There's a great car. I want a V8 Vantage. Not the most comfortable, though. I've been in a V8 Vantage. Not the most comfortable cars. There's some great cheap cars on the market. Yeah, there's second-hand car market. They've got some good stuff on there. Well, happy birthday for next week, Ian. You can buy yourself an Aston Martin. Buy yourself an Aston Martin as your birthday present. The Fezzer 458 is my favourite. I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks. I do like the look of the California, though, so maybe I'm wrong. I liked the Berlinetta, the F12. I didn't like the FF, and I think the four-wheel drive system in the FF was stupid. I don't understand why you would make a car that's four-wheel drive until it hits top gear. For me, that's silly. Either optimize it for four-wheel drive or don't do it at four-wheel drive at all. I just don't think it would work. Of course, it probably would work because it's an FF. It's a Ferrari. You got Lamborghinis only making 4x4s now, which is stupid. It's just a Q7. It's just a Q7 in a Lamborghini body at the Urus, and it's got a stupid name, a Urus. What's the point of calling it the Urus? Call it something Italian. It's not Italian. The Miura, Countach. Those are names for Lamborghinis. Not the most Italian, but still, I could have a Countach. How much is a Countach now? 6 million quid? Something along those lines? Yes. Don't like the 812. I don't know what the 812 looks like. Let's have a look. I see what you mean, Tom. I see what you mean. It doesn't look... I see what you mean. Yes, indeed. Yes, buy a race car. 355 F1 Spider 355 is my favourite Ferrari. Sounds amazing. They do sound great. But good to see you, Jason. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Go and buy yourself a race car. Ian, buy yourself an Aston Martin. And we'll all meet back here. And when your partner say, why did you spend this money? Some Jewish bloke from Woodford told you to do it. I will take all the blame. I will take all the blame. They will go up in value at some point. But yeah, it's weird. I'm looking at my Christmas copy. I've been looking at it to see if I need to do the back today at some point. I need to do the back at some point. We'll get the Christmas coffee done, but it looks great, right? Although I'm not the biggest fan, that is sort of the way I do things. The name of the Christmas coffee is going to be called the Naughty List, and it's right there, the Naughty List. It is going to be called the Naughty List because it is all the tasting notes are things that are rather naughty. I'm calling it sangria. But of course, it's had like 8 different tasting notes. So I can't put 8 tasting notes on the bag. So it had flavours of red wine, cherries, and blood orange. So I'm calling that sangria. I don't give a shit. I'm calling that sangria. For me, that is sangria. Of course, you don't put cherries in sangria, but that sweetness lends to that sort of flavour. It's then got dark chocolate, which I love dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has a bit of richness, and then it's got sticky toffee. So it's got a toffee flavor notes, but it's got a sticky Sticky body is what they're calling it. So I'm calling it sticky toffee. If you don't mind, I think that's okay. I think that sounds good. And I think that sounds quite naughty. So we're calling it the naughty list. I think that looks great. We can have a cards and well, I've always wanted to do that. If we ever have a coffee shop with a courtyard that you can drive on, we will do regular coffee shows. Coffee car shows. We will be like the Ace Cafe of coffee. Big up the Ace Cafe. Big up the naughty list. Indeed. Let's not end on it. Grind up a few beans into a pad and use as a rub for breast. Yeah, I have done that before and it's rather good. I do like that. I think it's going to be... I love Kenyan coffee. I'm a big fan of Kenyan coffee. I think it's got this... I'd like to know how they've avoided the tomato-y taste, because all Kenyan coffees have a tomato-y flavour, but this one doesn't. Supposedly. It might do still, but they've just called it cherry. Cherries and tomatoes don't taste that different, realistically. Depends on the type of cherry, though. Because remember, we see it's really weird when you come to think of it. And this is me thinking out loud. People see tomatoes as a vegetable, but tomatoes aren't a vegetable. Tomatoes are fruit. So it's not... It's... Cherry tomatoes, indeed. Indeed. Bit different. Some cherry tomatoes are deliciously sweet. You got to think tomatoes are probably quite... That's a question for Google. Are tomatoes and cherries related? Okay, no, they're not. Cherries, tomatoes, they come from the family that includes potatoes, peppers, and eggplants, or aubergine, if you from the continent. And cherries are a member of the Rosaceae family, which includes fruits like peaches, plums, and apples. So it's closer to stone fruits. Ground cherries are from the same family. They are referred to husk tomatoes because they grow in papery husks and similar to a tomatillo. Interesting. Cherry tomatoes, yeah, they're very nice. Are they a biscuit? No, they are not a biscuit. They are not a biscuit. They are... But fruits are all going to be fruit. Fruits are sweet. So, really looking forward to that. I think I've done a good label. I like all the labels. I like and I don't like it at the same time. I think it's... When every label's different, I think it feels a bit special. Because it's like... I don't like uniformity. Uniformity is good in certain aspects. You do want all your coffees to be the same, but that's the art of a good barista. But at the end of the day, I want every single bag of coffee to be special, and if they're all very the same, they're not all going to be special. It's just going to be... They're good, right? I think that label works. I think that works, right? Do you think that works? Does that pop enough? I think it pops with the nice, with the red cherry, with the brown, and then you've got the green and the white. I think that works. I think that's really nice. Of course, this is the first one. This is the second one. I'll send you the label in. I'll do it. I'll do that right now. It's only an AI thing. I can draw that. AI did it for me. AI is amazing. Where's Ian? There. Unfortunately, my printer, maybe I can adjust it slightly. It makes it darker than the original artwork. That's just printing. Printing is difficult. I was like, they're good. I think they're good. We've got our nice sugar cookie. We've got our bonbons. We've got our chocolate, and we've got our toffee. I think it looks good. I think it's wholesome. I think it looks good. We got hi Leo, Mr. Homie. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully everyone is well, indeed. We're sitting here rambling. We're sitting in here rambling about nonsense like we always like to do. And I think that's fun. But yes. In my brain, this coffee is going to be lovely. And I think we're going to do it well. I think we're going to do good. Good afternoon, Marianne. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you in the chat. Hopefully you're well. Good to see everyone. Thank you to everyone for joining us today. I still haven't finished my coffee in a in my Harry Potter cup because I like it. No, it's a good present to myself, that. It's not good for latte art, though. It's the problem. Not good for latte art, but we do what we can do. I need a much bigger jug to be able to use that one. But yes, we're talking about Christmas coffee. I'm trying to promote it where I can because there's no point me promoting something I don't have yet. I get a lot of the coffee equipment for the new shop on Friday, which I'm really excited about. I don't know where I'm going to fucking put it. I don't know where I'm going to put half the stuff because there's not a lot of space in here. What I might do, so I've got to clean up a lot of the boxes anyway. I've got to clean up. I might move my control panel slightly further forward, just so the coffee machine can sit behind it, because I've got two grinders coming. I've got another EK43, one of these here, but it's actually the tall one. So instead of sitting there, it's going to be sitting here. So I've got another EK43 coming. I've got another grinder coming, all for the new shop. They won't sit here long. They will be going to our storage facility. We do have a storage facility, which has now somewhat become a garage, but we're getting some new coffee equipment, which is old coffee equipment, because we're trying to save a bit of money. Everything's well maintained. But yes, hopefully, what is everyone planning? Have everyone got their Christmas plans already set up? Are they all in stone? Do you know what you're doing? Are you going to your families? Are you having quiet ones at home? What are you doing? Please let us know. Please let us know. I think it's. I know it's a bit cheesy, but it is one of the most wonderful times of the year. I do love the Christmas season. I do really enjoy it. I do love going to department stores, and I do like going to the old school greengrocers and shops, and I like seeing Christmassy stuff all the way. I like seeing that stuff. I like that there's not a lot of football over the Christmas period as well. I do like that this year. because it's more time to. I think myself and Mickey need a lot of time because she's got a difficult life now. It's very difficult to have to move away from what you've known for a very, very long time of the Midlands. Big up the Midlands, or most of the Midlands. Most of the Midlands, big up. So then doing 5 a.m. starts every day. It's tough. It is tough. It's tough to be 4 hours on the train every day because it's 2 hours there and 2 hours back. And then having to do a 9 till 5:30. It's nice that we've got a bit of time to recuperate, and it's difficult because Mickey's birthday is on the 31st of January, so it's really you not only you've got to do Christmas, then you've got to do birthday. We're used to this in my family because my brother is born on the 27th of December. So we're used to having a quick turnaround from going from Christmas to a birthday. So it's quick turnaround. It's also the worst day to be born, because you got to try and make your birthday special when everyone is. New Year's Eve is the worst ever. Like I complain about commercialism in festivals and the holidays, and I hate it. I understand Christmas because Christmas is special to everyone. Everyone loves Christmas, but New Year's Eve is just a bomb. How bad it is! It's just everyone puts it on a pedestal, and it never lives up to the pedestal, and then everyone's disappointed. So let's see what staying in Ohio. Okay, big up. Have to fly to Boston for Thanksgiving. Big up Boston. I've been to Boston. I liked Boston. I thought Boston was a lot of fun. I don't know what it's like now, but I enjoyed going to Boston. That's where I discovered American Eagle. Big up to American Eagle and their crappy clothes. But sometimes you need shit clothes. Like, I've discovered that with Primark. Sometimes you need crap quality clothes that are just gonna be workhorses. That is workhorse. I've still got a lot of my American Eagle stuff from like 10 years ago, and it's still perfectly fine. It's great. Christmas at my mum's. Your Christmases look banging. Staying at home as usual. Big up. We have Angie Boy. Good to see her. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're good. I love Boston. Such a great time. Good stuff. No. Massachusetts, West Newbury, Massachusetts is the home of the GOAT. Although I am still very disappointed that they took the belt off of Dominic. I think they've buried him. I won't have it. They've buried him. I'm not happy. I'm not a happy man. I feel like they could have done so much more. They could have done so much more. They could have done so much more with Cena winning the title rather than just, oh, there we go, challenge gone, done. Such a stupid. No, it's the county. It's like saying that Chelmsford is Essex, or the whole of Essex isn't Chelmsford. the whole of Greater Manchester isn't just Manchester, as in the city. The whole of Merseyside isn't just Liverpool. It's a county. It's a state. I like Boston. Boston's a fun place. Boston is a fun place. I got some good stuff there. I enjoyed my time in Boston. Ian, but yeah, he's got to win the Rumble. The only way for me, the only way they fix this now, Angie Boy, the only way they fix this burial is by either giving Dom the Money in the Bank, which I'd be really, really happy with, because I think Dom could work really, really well. But he's got to be next year. Dominic Mysterio has to be world champion. Otherwise, they've wasted this reign. Massive, big up. It's so weird because what they're doing is they're trying to combine Essex. They're trying to combine Epping Forest Council with Malden County Council. They're trying to combine the two councils, despite the fact Chelmsford is literally there. So Malden is there, Epping Forest is here. They're trying to combine those two. It's bonkers what they're doing with the councils. It's bonkers. Like, why should people in Malden be voting on what happens in Chigwell? It makes no sense. Yeah, they should have. They've wasted that run, and yeah, it's bonkers what they're doing. Dominic Mysterio has to be world champion next year. I don't care what title, he's got to be world champion. Otherwise, you have buried him. They've got to either make, because I don't want Dominic Mysterio to be a face. He is the best heel. It's very difficult to explain without getting overly political. But they constantly one of the things that Arsenal fans say about Tottenham is that Spurs are not actually a North London club, because when Tottenham Hotspur was founded, they're absolutely right. The boundary said that Tottenham, when Tottenham Hotspur was founded as a football club, it was in Middlesex, because they redrew the boundary. They redraw the boundaries for many reasons. But Tottenham Hotspur has never moved. It's not like, sorry, Angus, Arsenal was square dial from Woolwich. They physically moved from South London to North London. They physically moved. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club has never changed where it was. It's always been in the same position, of course, apart from when it was in Wembley for 2.5 years, but for the building of the stadium. But that's because they couldn't build the stadium and all. They're constantly redrawing the boundaries, but this is silly. It's not going to save any money. It's not going to save them any money to combine Malden County Council and Epping Forest Council. It's not going to save them any money. It's just going to make it more confusing. If I get the sometime out, it is bonkers. It's bonkers. Let the people of Epping Forest vote for Epping Forest. It's because the Tories know. I'm just going to say it. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. It's because the Tories know that Epping Forest, since it was made into a county in 1973, has been conservative since its inception. That's not a 100% guarantee anymore. So they're worried. It's why they've chosen Malden. It's why they've chosen Malden rather than Chelmsford. Is because Malden is a Tory safe seat as well. So it's all political. It's all political. It makes no sense for the people that actually live there. It's just another political. Nobody asked for it. And then they asked the people in the council to vote for Christmas, even though they're turkeys. No one asked for it. It's great. Scott Hynam, good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully that wasn't too political. It's me trying to explain what's actually going on in the local area, although not this local area, because it's, of course. Yes, they're trying to, Tom. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cram Chelmsford, Epping Forest and Malden into one council. It's not going to work. More of the story, it will be forever Woolwich. Indeed. It will forever be Woolwich. It will be Square Dial SC for the rest of time. Yes, they are. And they need to give royalties to Nick, Mark. They've got to give royalties to Nick because he started Sophie's Corner all those years ago. All those years ago on a little show known as Shelfside Spurs Show, Nick made a thing about Sophie's Corner, and now Iggy has stolen Sophie's Corner. Where is Sophie when you need her? Big up to Sophie. Big up to Iggy as well. They need to pay Nick the royalties because he foresaw it He foresaw it all those years ago. Nick is like, maybe Emerson Royale is the best player in the world. Maybe Emerson Royale is the best player in the world. Maybe Nick is just on another level of intelligence. Nick with money, indeed. Indeed. Woolwich Wanderers, indeed. Woolwich Wanderers, formerly known as Square Dial FC. It's great. Emma Go is beyond. Yep, indeed. Indeed, mate. Emma Go is the greatest player of all time. Other than Wilson Odebear, who is just the man. Wilson Odebear is the greatest player in the world, and we're living in Wilson Odebear's world. We are living in his world. The man, the myth, the legend. Best team in North London, South London, mate. Woolwich Wanderers is a pretty epic. It is. Weather is so. I don't think it is to be. It's a bit dark. I will give that to you. But the sun's setting already. It's only 2:50 and the sun's setting. Big up the Wilson, indeed. No, south. It's funny because we're all complaining about what teams in North London. But neither team was founded in North London because, as I just said, although Spurs has never changed its geographical location, when Tottenham Hotspur as a football club was founded, it was in Middlesex because that was when the boundary said it was in Middlesex. They redrew the boundary. It's another political thing. But my brother is a councillor in Debden and my dad is a councillor in St Mary's Ward in Loughton. They're trying to redraw the boundary, and it ends up that my brother's ward and my dad's ward are the same ward. So they're actually going to have to because both of them are now district councillors. They're not. My dad was district and my brother was local, but now they're both district. So coming soon to the Kaufman household, there will be a live TV debate in my house. But which Kaufman you should vote for? Indeed. Doesn't Chelsea play? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Chelsea is in Fulham, and Fulham is in. That's why Chelsea's local station is Fulham Broadway, and Fulham is technically in Chelsea. It's bonkers. We were all right. 2 Kaufmans in one council. It's get the popcorn. Coffee for PM. Yes, I will not be the Prime Minister. Thank you very much. I will not do that job. I actually want someone that's vote Kaufman. It can't be any worse. The hospitality industry would love me because I would just remove half the tax on the hospitality industry. I would make the hospitality industry the best industry. Everyone would just be barmen and baristas, or whatever in the service industry. I will make the service industry amazing. I will make the hospitality industry. The pubs will sell cheap beer. Will be really good. Vote Kaufman. Things can only get better, mostly. Indeed. Ian Wright. I will make those roads better. I will do it myself if I have to. I will make those roads better. Ian Wright. Absolutely not. That's a good slogan. It is indeed. It can't be any worse. I will make the hospitality industry as good as it's ever been. Hairdressers, coffee shop, bars. The hospitality industry is going to be fucking epic. Nothing else is going to be, but goes without saying. He couldn't be Prime Minister. As much as I love the geezer, he couldn't be Prime Minister. Speaking of people that we all love, I thought it was very funny. I really enjoyed it. I watched both not all of both debates, but I watched Simon Jordan versus Chris Eubank Senior, and I thought those were. If you've not watched it yet, watch Simon Jordan versus Chris Eubank Senior. It was an absolute firework debate. Absolute fireworks. Absolute fire. It was brilliant. It was a really, really interesting watch. The problem is, it then goes back. It's because I really hate this. I hate it when people do it to me in the chat. People start, well, you've never played football. Why you're not allowed an opinion? Well, that's what Chris Eubank was trying to do to Simon Jordan. Chris Eubank was trying to say that to Simon Jordan. You've never been a boxer. You've never been part of the boxing industry. You're not allowed an opinion. And of course, Simon Jordan won't let that happen because Simon Jordan is a very big-headed man. But it was a very interesting debate. It was very, very... I really enjoyed it. So go to TalkSport's YouTube channel and you can watch the debate. I thought it was a very, very good debate. Big up Ghosted, hopefully all well. No, he wouldn't. We don't want PM. I want my Prime Minister to be the most boring man alive and just get the job done. That's what I want. I'm voting for Kauff. Big up. Vote Kaufman. Yes, it can't be any worse. Big up, Ben. Na Catman. Big up. Dang, I'm late. Did anyone check out the CPL final? Yeah, it was great. That was brilliant. The overhead kick in the snow, great. That's what I want to see. That was football. It was great. It was. The man is so brilliant. Not a footballer. Not a footballer. There's only one clever footballer. And I don't want him to be Prime Minister either. Actually, no. You could. I'd put Flamini in that debate as well. Flamini is very, very intelligent, which is why he's a multi-millionaire now. I think he's actually a billionaire. It reminds me of Spurs YouTube, the way Chris Eubank debates. Because he goes round and round and round and round in circles and he talks utter nonsense. It was hilarious. But he did this rousing poetic speech at the start of it. It was brilliant. No, you're okay with the Cronkies, buddy. The Cronkies have put in a lot of money into your football club, and they've ran that club brilliantly. And now they're getting somewhere. They couldn't get a word. No, they could. Neither of them could get a word in. It was hilarious. It was old school. It was like watching Spurs YouTube. Trust me, there are a lot worse clubs rather than Arsenal at the moment. What they've done, and they're getting somewhere. He does. He bamboozles people. I wish my football club put £1.4 billion into the team, Angus. 1.4 billion quid. They're getting somewhere. You could say different when it takes a while. Although I don't want to be a servant to this argument. It's been very difficult to run football teams. Oh no, Ian Wright. Shut up, Oral B. Wrighty's an incredible bloke. He's an incredible man. He's an incredible man. Absolutely not. Love the geezer. He won't know how to do the roads. I need someone that knows how to fix the roads. Fix the fucking roads. Don't tax me to death. I'm happy. Make the hospitality industry good. It's a difficult job. Footballers can't be Prime Minister. Put that back on. I don't want footballers to be the Prime Minister unless they're a very intelligent footballer. That goes for rugby players as well. What's Ryan saying to me? I'll watch that later. Doesn't every Prime Minister do that, Angus? Doesn't every Prime Minister do that? I don't want footballers or sports people to be running the country. Fix the fucking roads. Fix the roads. The M11 is like a teenager's face. Fix the roads. I want the roads to be like they are in Florida. Roads in Florida are phenomenal, by the way. Big up to people in Florida. Big up to people in Florida. Big up to Florida, man. And roads in Florida are phenomenal. But that's because they're all toll roads. But there must be a way of doing roads without having them to be toll roads, which are extortionate. Just make the roads better. It can't be difficult to just fix the roads. How much road tax do people have to pay for them to not fix the roads? What are they spending the road tax on? This is what I'm campaigning for. Just better roads. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's just what we need. Maybe we need just to have multiple political parties that all have one gain and one policy. Once they've done that policy, then you move over to the next party. And then, first you've done roads. Then you do, after you've done the roads, then you do forests. Then you do this. Then you do. It would just all have hundreds. Yeah, just M11, M25, and A12 is National Highways responsibility, but not the local council. But yes, government. It's mental money. Yes, £700 for your road tax, and they're not fixing the roads. But on that note, guys, I'm just going to go into a rant at the moment. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Catman for doing his membership again. 14 months. 14 months. Yes, indeed, Ghosted. It's all bonkers. Thank you to Catman for renewing his membership. Big up to you, sir. Big up to you. Hopefully you're well. We will be back tomorrow because it's Thursday tomorrow at 2 p.m. Hopefully my coffee arrives tomorrow. If not, fix Catman's roads as well. I'm off to fix the roads. I'm fixing Catman's roads first. I'm fixing his roads first. That's probably very difficult. I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. The usual time for the Kauffie Company. We will have a good chat like we always do here. And you never know what we're going to talk about. I'm hoping my Christmas coffee comes tomorrow because I'm really excited for it. But those that don't know, that weren't here at the start of the show, the new coffee is coming at the end of the week. It's going to be called the Naughty List, and it's a coffee from Kenya. It's washed coffee as well, so it's going to have that lovely acidity. Probably that's leaning into the sticky toffiness. But it will be ready at the end of the week. Christmas is on its way. Hopefully, I will do a vlog either today or tomorrow. I need to do some stuff. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, where I